one hand and a passport in the other. Join us as we seek out the sights, taste the food, check out the wildlife and battle language barriers in our quest for adventure. My name is David Pustansky and this is my girlfriend Rachel Jayne, and we are jet-lagged and loving it. Here we see Emperor France I, and we're in the middle of the grounds of the Hofburg. And there's lots and lots of people around, all here to pay their respects to the Emperor. Lots of tour groups around. And here we see a familiar face. This is Rachel. The queue goes in there, all the way there, all the way here. And there we see Rachel trying to find the end of the queue. But interestingly, it seems to continue there, but they're facing a different direction. So, we will go all the way here. We were waiting in the queue for 45 minutes, so we hoped what's inside would be worth it. So we've been waiting for 45 minutes, queuing up in the cold. And now we see there are lots of spoons. Can you see the spoons? Lots of spoons, lots of forks, and wait for it, lots of knives. If we come over here, we see some other plates, and if we come over here, this is where it gets really exciting. There's like a gravy boat, or it might not be. Teapot, milk jug. I honestly don't get these kind of things in museums, like, it's just padding, isn't it? Why would you want to come here and see this? And Rachel's going to explain the answer to that question.
I found a job for you.
What's my job?
Master of the bread.
Master of the bread. Quick to catch your eye. Oh, hang on. Okay. So this is Extreme Improv in the Hofburg Palace. We're going to play a category battle, which is unusual. We're going to name different items of crockery. I'll go first.
I'm reading.
You can't just read them. So, cup,
Glass.
plate,
Ladle.
goblet.
Plate.
I said plate.
Oh, I lost them.
I win. Unfortunately, we couldn't film throughout everything in the Hofburg, so these plates and candlesticks are the best I have to show you. As some bonus trivia, the name translates to Castle of the Court, and according to Wikipedia, it was constructed in the Middle Ages. As we can't show you more, here's Rachel and my discussion of cutlery. So, without cheating, I thought that one was a butter knife. I guess that's a soup spoon.
Yeah, it's different to the soup spoons we have now, but it must be for the soup course.
Right.
Because obviously you have a soup course.
You say that's a fish knife.
Yeah, you're making me doubt it because you're questioning it, but I'm sure that is a fish knife.
No, I have no
You
idea.
have a fish course, don't you?
And
Obviously.
is that has to be for your main course?
Yeah.
So here, well, that has to be for your main course.
Yeah, you need to have another fork to have with your fish.
And that's for
The starter.
Outside of the Hofburg, I was lucky to survive a stampede of horses. I was caught in the middle. Everywhere I went, there was a horse.
You stepped on a child as well.
I stepped in a child.
Stepped on that child, yeah.
I stepped on it. Why have I filmed that? Our next stop was Stephansdom, which is one of the most popular places to visit in the city. So this is Stephansdom. More than 700 years old, the roof features a mosaic of a two-headed eagle. How about that? So we're going to tuck in a second, but this is a wiener schnitzel. And what was this?
It's like potato cordon bleu or something.
Potato.
It's like potato pancakes with cheese inside.
Yeah.
And crunchy. I like pancakes.
We'll let you know the results very soon. After a busy day sightseeing, we were able to settle down with some delicious local food. Being in Vienna, of course, we had to try the Wiener Schnitzel, which was just so tasty, and trying out local food is always such a highlight of any of our adventures. Hi! So we've just had some Wiener Schnitzel and some cordon bleu. Schnitzel.
Not with noodles.
Not with noodles. Oh, there's a Mackie D's. There are some church bells from the cathedral in the background, and we're about to go to the Museum of Illusions. What's been your favourite thing today?
I really like the State Department in the Hofburg Palace.
I really like the Wiener Schnitzel. So we're watching the opera, and it's just started the bit with the women singing, and now loads of people are leaving.
I'm not.
I know. I'm cold. It's the first interval. I've been here an hour and a half. This isn't in English, and it sucks. How do you like it?
I'm loving it. It's the best Mania ever.
This is awful.
It's amazing. It's so good. It's funny. The acting is really good.
This is just like when you watch Shakespeare and they're doing silly faces just to try and make it funny to an audience that don't understand what's going on.
Well, that's what Wikipedia was for. That's Wikipedia Act 2 now, so we have an idea. I look like I'm about to go on an Arctic expedition with all this fur on me.
If I get hypothermia, I'm suing you. See, they're leaving. And sure enough, I left too. Whilst Rachel had a feast of culture, I had a feast in the safety of McDonald's with some McShrimps. Okay, so I'm just heading back to meet Rachel. She's continued watching the Fledermaus, but I was far, far too cold. So I went and sat in Mackie D's. It's a tradition of mine to go into fast food restaurants in foreign countries and see what's different. And it may just be a festive thing, but they had like shrimps, which was quite tasty, but it was just like shrimps. Although it looked like they'd got tails on the end, but when you actually examined it, it was just shaped that way. So who knows even if it was real shrimp. Oh god, it's cold just coming back outside. I really need some langos and some kartoffelpuffer. And I'd even have a glühwein. I wanted some eggnog, but I didn't see eggnog. The Fledermaus was interesting. There was one bit that was particularly cool where they were doing like a funny little dance and it seemed fun and jovial, but it was just far too cold and far too German for me to understand. Almost reached back to the opera house and the Fledermaus is still in progress. I guess Rachel just got a bit too cold, bless her, but I'm sure she can see a video of the Fledermaus somewhere, or we could go see it in the UK, and maybe it's always performed in German, but I'd be able to tolerate it if I wasn't so cold. So I'm going to see if I can find Rachel. Hopefully she's still sat in her same seat. I'm just going to go up to her live. So look, here we are. There's the opera house with the opera De Fledermaus still going on. Other people are hanging around this. There's like so many people here, in fact. But we will see if we can find Rachel Jayne in the same place where she was before. Oh look, lo behold. Here's a little penguin frozen in time. How are you? How's it going?
Shall we go?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
You sure?
Open-air dream-like ballroom amidst the sparkling chandeliers under the light nights here in central Vienna at the Wiener Graben. We're going to teach you the basic steps for the Viennese waltz every half hour, starting right now, and then of course.
And what better way to end the day than with a traditional Viennese waltz? So until next time, keep dancing. Till next time, we're still jet lagged and loving it.